respect the fame. A lot of shit that I can't change. I don't know who I can trust. So many times I've been betrayed. I've been at this for so long. I gotta get this for my baby. Fell down so many times. I got back up, continue grind. I can't lose right now. I can't lose right now. I can't.
You know
Hey, welcome back to another episode of the HBMG podcast, the dopest podcast in the world. And I'm your host, HillBoy Mac.
And I'm your co-host, Cooler the Kid. And today we got Big Nick in the building, a.k.a. Black Moses, you know.
Yeah.
What's going on with you today, my guy? You just chilling?
Just chilling, bro. You know, I'm really glad to be here, man.
Oh, yeah. Glad to have you on the show, man. For real.
Man.
Yeah.
We gonna get into some deep shit today. We ain't even gonna play around with them, you know.
Right, yeah. A lot of
You
good
know.
topic to talk about today, man. A lot of shit to be tapping into, my guy. So, like, would you feel like it's different from, like, in this day and time, like, kid growing up now to versus, like, when you grew up, like, shit that's different?
We are our parents.
Yeah, that's deep, bro. That's deep, because I tell people that a lot.
Because when we were out, when our parent was our age, we was 8, 9, 10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 12.
Mm-hmm. For sure,
And
dude.
the thing in the morals and the values that they live by was different from how we still feel young, and we got 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds, and 17-year-olds, but I'm young. You know what I'm saying? It's a different time, a different era.
Right.
They were more on working. That's all they knew was working back then.
Right.
So they was old at 39, 40. I still feel young at 39. I'm out here 51, 50, bust a nigga on his ass or what the fuck, and ain't no nigga got no business fuck with me, I ain't fucking with you, or ready to die by my shit or my family, or you know what I'm saying? But my dad mindset went on that when he was 39, so
Right.
times are different, man.
But you do see a reflection of your parents and yourself, though. Still, though. It's like...
I'm old school.
Yeah, see.
I'm 81, baby, so I still live by the same principle. Man, like, do the best you can do for your kids, man, and want the best for your kids' life, and want them to excel and do better than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Want them to to be a part of something, live with a purpose every day. That's how I live every day with my kids, and I try to inspire them. I'm 39 with a 2-month-old. So times 39 with a 2-month-old.
Right, yeah.
Hey, come on.
I ain't really thought about it like that, but...
My youngest is 17. Now I got a 2-month-old. So when I was 9, my dad was 39. You feel me? So now I gotta. So I'm
walking the footsteps, like, you know, do the same thing and be there for them. You know?
Man, I got to, man. I tell you, Dave. Like, money. We need money, bro.
At a max. So it's like to think
We need money, man.
These kids nowadays are expensive, man. They moving
money.
like...
That money out there, though, it's just, you know, like, we, like, as a nation, you know what I'm saying, we just haven't built generational wealth. Like, just, it haven't been a lot of families to build generational wealth just in this nation, and shit, just to ain't even that many families, goddamn, like, you know what I'm saying, like, just building strong families.
We had to pour into one something.
Right.
What I mean by pour into one something, we have to, if all black humans from the 50-mile radius pay a certain amount a month to build wealth, you got good credit, we'll get it for you.
That type of thing.
You just gotta make your payment.
That's not hard. I mean, we do it anyway, don't we? Like you should make payment.
No, they
so
bonus
why not do it in
certain criteria won't let you get that.
Damn.
You know, cause you just think you go tomorrow, then go to Tower Loan or go to Regions Bank or run a Zion Bank and you say you want a $50,000 loan, you think they'll give it to you?
Oh hell no.
Nah, about credit though. It's about your history,
Right.
your economical history, your credit history. That's what they going. That's what they looking at and seeing who got this. So half of the time, shit, black people don't qualify because we didn't grow up the whole life not knowing nothing about credit. Like we didn't grow up our whole life not knowing nothing about credit.
They just came with credit though, because I went here about credit. I'm 39, my nigga. It came with credit, what, 2008, 9.
That shit crazy
10,
though, cause it's always
12,
been
13.
out here.
It's been out here, but like
We haven't
our
utilized
parents
it to the best. Right.
wasn't just
Right.
stressing that shit to us. We just know if anything happened in the family, we got what we need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like shit, we ain't really stressed about that dad. We shoes, clothes, you know what I'm saying? They weren't talking about it like, this what you gonna need when you graduate. It's what you gonna need when you gotta live in the world.
Right.
Cause I feel like when you graduate, that's when you graduate as a child.
Mm-hmm.
And when the next day, that's when you in the adult world. So if you graduated 2000 and 2021, you 21 as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you in the world then.
Right. Jump out that bit. You out there. And half of the time, boy, we jump out that bit not ready. Out that bit not ready.
It's almost like
get chewed up.
like a push though. It's like,
Man.
well, like it is a jump because it's like you're back against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you finna be pushed off a cliff. You might as well jump off this bitch.
You guys just utilize your time. Just know where you at in your state of mind and what you can do every day.
Yep.
If a child, you graduate, the next day you wake up, you don't have to go to school anymore.
Got nothing to do, really. And that's where we be stuck at.
Right.
But if some was instilled in them from 5th grade,
right,
6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, they'll be on it.
They'll be for sure. Facts.
From kindergarten. They'll be on it. But ain't nobody instilled it. We just
From the beginning.
Just letting us just out here.
go to school. You play sports, you play sports. You don't, you don't.
Right. Yep.
And that be it.
You know what I'm saying?
Later
The
down
ones
the
that
line,
playing
it's
sport for them
working
years,
fucking
if they were good that year, defending the state, lost in the playoff, everybody was cool with that. Next class, you know, they probably didn't go to a JUCO or a university to, you know what I'm saying, get on something. Because every year, it's a different class graduate school. Every year.
And it's different type of potential in every type of class, though.
A different type of potential in every type of class. You know what I mean? So, it's in order for a change to erupt in the world today, we got to start in the school system. Because once you grab the students and know how many students are actually in this school for this particular year in this particular grade, who are their parents? You got to know who their parents are or who their guardians are.
Right.
And then that's how you know how to approach the kids. Because if you got to keep up with, in order for, if we just go do the census on the school right now, West Lounge, Star High, Choctaw County, Kemper, Knoxville, West Point.
Right.
It's the kids that we have in the school today to make a better generation. I can't worry about the dog, bro, to be honest. Because they already on the mindset or what they want to do.
Yep.
I don't know that, but if you grab the kids, that's how you going to make a better generation.
Exactly.
That's true shit, though.
For real.
That's how you going to make a better generation if you just grab the parents.
Kids the
and see who you dealing with, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they go to school every day. So you instill in them to be great. You tell them it's great, it's okay. But you grab the parents and tell the parents to teach the kids.
That's the only way it can crack through, though.
Right, that's the only way, stuff.
Because who they gonna listen to other than friends? The parents.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? The outworld, or the outside world, they gonna tell them whatever. Whether it's good and bad, I don't give a fuck. But what matters to them is most definitely the parents. They can always run to them, so they gotta be the ones though to.
Right.
So when you gonna build a better generation?
And we did more definitely. We got to build a better generation, bro. Like we got to.
When I said 2999,
Right.
that's 9,000 years. Who you gonna? I'm afraid ain't nobody in my world, my kin people gonna be existing.
Right.
At 2999, it's 2021. It's 2999. They finna turn 3,000. We ain't gonna be existing. The world gonna be over with.
All right, so it's gonna be all about what we taught our kid to teach their kid. Yep, that's exactly what it's gonna be about.
Like for real.
Right, so that's why we doing what we doing, man, is just to push, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so step into that whole Black Moses concept though, so you know what I'm saying, like how that come about.
Man, free my people, man.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need knowledge, man. We need to come together, man. We need unity. We need love, man. It's the only way things gonna get better, man. Because everybody got a mama and a dad and a sister and a brother. You know what I'm saying?
For real though.
For sure that.
See, I'm Black Power all day, every day, man. I just want to see it do better, man. We gonna, 2999. You want to see?
Right. It's your lineage, you know what I'm saying? Your heritage gonna exist. Like, that's what it's about, though. Like, we got to do better, bro. Like, we got to do better. Like,
Gotta come together. That's always our problem.
yep. Coming together is always the problem.
The envy, the hate, we gotta leave that shit alone, my guys. Like, because if we look at a lot of Black people, bro, they are talented. I don't give a fuck. Like if you know about 4 or 5 of them,
Right.
like 9 times out of 10, 3 of them are
talented at fuck.
all right. Just ain't got no means or the way to express themselves because
Yep.
The resources are limited.
Right. And other races are helping them out. You see what I'm saying? So not to make it like that, but it is what it is.
It's definitely like that. Cut them resources off.
And it's like you basically are employee. Like if we looking at it like that though, like that's from not coming together though. Like it's gonna continue to be like that. You're gonna continue to work for somebody else if you don't look into your,
I mean,
to where it came
I'm not
from
Muslim, bro.
Beginning.
But Muslim principles, bro. Self growth, self-employed, self-motivated, self-structured. All about self, bro. And your people around you. But we gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be in tune with more of yourself.
Right. You have to know yourself.
You gotta know. Like, bro, it's on the way. I don't know how we got in this competition thing where
Flash. It's just like a mouse wanting cheese, they say. You see what I'm saying? But the trap is right there. The cheese is on the fucking trap for the mouse. We just looking at the cheese. We don't know the other infrastructure or what the fuck ever that is around it, but you get caught from trying to go from there and trying to, it's like you must see the other rat just die.
Should have been paying attention.
Same thing. You think you faster than the other rat. Trying to get the cheese. You dead too. It's like, but you gotta recognize it's like, nah.
Gotta be smart out here, man. Right. What they say, smart niggas outlive the tough niggas.
Hey,
straight up.
How you gonna make it tough right here?
Right.
You always have
you
problems.
gonna be tough your whole life? Like that's tough to do.
I was just saying, how niggas gonna be 60 with skinny jeans and just doing? You gonna be doing drive-by 60s?
For real though,
If you doing drive-bys now, is it 1 or 2 places you gonna go?
My thing on that is
Penitentiary
if
or dead.
if you're raised in that and that's what you know, kudos.
and no glory in that shit.
But
But
getting into it because you think it's a cool thing is whack. Let's just say that because there's some people who are like, you know, they have to go through that type of shit. Like it wasn't their choice.
right.
You see what I'm saying? It's some motherfuckers getting into this shit for the wrong. Well, it's wrong either way, but that's not what you grew up in. That's not a part of your life. Like you have a whole different, and that's another thing that's destroying what what we trying to do because we're against what each other.
Right.
We're not getting nowhere. Like fighting, like what's the grudge about? We already know. Like the craziest parts of this shit is we almost alone. Everybody else is working with everybody else.
Right.
Chinese can work with whoever if they want to, but if it comes to us, bro, all right, that whole community that whole thing fucked up. That's why the rest of them don't want to touch it.
Right.
Because it's like out of somewhere, it's going to be a problem. But that's just from getting too much and one more. Like you looking at the other person like, no, it's not like that. The other people, I mean, it happens in every type of way, but it happens too much. I feel like within this shit, like
Yeah. Way too
we
much.
started from something totally different. It's like, bro, they would be very much ashamed. Like
For sure. We came
very
over there.
much ashamed of how this keep walking now. Like
Man, bro, like everybody
like,
turning
nah,
over, man. Like,
that wasn't the point of what we died for.
Alright. We came over here together. Alright.
that's what we run this shit, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
And they utilizing off of us. They capitalizing off of our talents. We just ain't putting, well, like you were saying earlier with the instill, it has been instilled to work, not think. So we're working hard as a motherfucker and not thinking about the real value that we have in ourselves though too. Cause it comes easier to us, doesn't it?
For sure.
You know, this shit is. But like my guy was saying also, like we already know, it's a mind thing though. Like and that's what they say about breaking the chains. You know, those are chains. It's not physical chains no more. It's mental chains.
mental, bro.
Yes, it's a mental fight. They didn't made that no more physical. Even though it still can happen, but
Right.
it's a mental thing that is keeping us very much under. It's not a fight like that. It's a fight with the mind.
Oh, definitely.
For real, like how else are you gonna beat it? What you gonna do? Set some shit on fire? That ain't gonna get nowhere. Like
Man.
just destroying. Like you're just destroying shit. Like
Hey,
that's just like a little kid throwing a fucking fit because you can't get with the like. Come on.
Yo, exactly what it is.
Nah, you most definitely not gonna get. You never accomplish nothing out of anger, bro.
Yep.
Nothing.
We full of it. We full of anger out here, man.
That cause we haven't been able to express ourselves for so many years. Just so misunderstood. Everything we say get misconstrued. Like damn.
You get put back, and I get it because it gotta be frustrating. You feel like you got something to say, but there's so many other people will think about that or okay, or it's just like pushing you back, but
Right.
it is a war though. When you think about it, it's not only just a fight, it's a war too. Cause it's overcoming, like it's still overcoming though. Have we overcame anything?
Not nothing. I don't feel like us.
We put on a year, bro.
We gave the
It's time to
world
open
shit.
open our eyes and see.
We
Right,
gave
we
the
gave
world
the world.
plenty of things, but have we overcame the goal? I mean, well, the the objective of it. No, I don't feel like that.
Yeah, nah, man, right.
We
Making
gotta
them
really
rich.
change the break in the system. The norm. What's norm is not the norm. We gotta come together as a people.
And that's the thing, though.
And the
standing
only way you can
together.
do that, bro, and I'm gonna say this and I'm out. Only way you can do that, you gotta reach the kids, bro. That's
Gotta
the
reach
only
the
way.
youth.
Gotta reach the
That's the
kids.
only
Gotta
way
reach the youth.
you gonna
I
make
don't
it
know
better
why.
for the future, bro.
Because
I
they
don't know
gonna look up to you. Like, that's the thing.
Bro, like if we as adults, we can do what we do as adults, bro. It gotta come a time where we gotta recognize we got youth, man, and put time and efforts into our youth, bro.
Yeah.
Because if we don't, it's gonna continue to be a continuous cycle of, what's going on now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way, bro, we're gonna make it better. But if we get involved, if everybody in the 50-mile radius is a whole circle, you know what I'm saying, get the kids into whatever sports signed up, whatever activity they got going on at school, whatever, you know what I'm saying, if every parent showed up to PTA meet, because that means every parent in the whole
it's
elementary,
involved of it.
you know what I'm saying, that means every parent got to show up. They won't have no seats.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's that many.
Right.
So the parents got to buy into what's going on.
And I understand it because, like, I used to think, I'll just put this in there. I used to think, like, why didn't my mom come to, like, the talent shows and the PTA meetings and shit like that and shit like that? Because she was dealing with some shit. Some shit I couldn't see, or, I mean, you're too young any fucking way. That's not none of your business. You got years for this shit. So where I see it's skip years later. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I'm like,
You get it.
yeah, it's like, okay.
Right.
Now I have to like kind of deal with these things. So it's like, okay. It's good to recognize that though. Like to recognize where the parents came from and to recognize yourself and to
Like where we trying to go.
yeah, like to actually be there to switch the shit around, like
Yep.
because that means a lot. That does mean a lot to the kids though. It's no joke. Like if you're on the honor roll, that would mean the world to the kids, man. If you there,
right? Yep.
Mean the world, bro. That's how you build generation, bro. That's how you make. If you had every kid, just think about this. If every parent think about putting into their kids and thought about everybody else's kids, at the same time, what they think about their kids, how they love their kids, that's how we build.
Right.
Because if
we're
every
very
parent was
selfish.
if every parent was on, treat others how you want to be treated.
That's the motto we should
Or
go
not
by.
showing anger with the kid at home, or just cussing the activities around the kid.
Yep.
Because
they
you
went to
don't
school and
understand
showed
what the
positive.
kid needs, or you see what I'm saying? Like,
But it's
been instilled in us. Like,
hey, bro,
that's
but
the
it ain't gonna
only way
change though if nobody don't wake up though.
Like,
And that's what we here for, man. We here to wake them up, bro.
Wake them up,
We
bro.
here to
It ain't
wake
gonna
'em up,
change,
man.
bro. 'Cause we gonna say this shit getting worse, bro. It's,
Yep. On a decline.
but
On a decline.
it's gonna get better. I feel like it's something that's just it's underneath that gonna break
kids on
through.
sport. You gotta have your kids in activities.
Yes,
Right.
keep them active, keep their minds, keep them. Shit, hey, we all was kids. We used to dream like the world was big back then. Now the world is scary to us now as adults. There's so much shit we gotta worry about. Like,
Hey, look, Man, like, damn, bro.
But keep the
you
dream
know what I
alive
say?
for them, though.
It's almost 50-50 when you wake up now. 50-50. You don't know.
Lower than that, no.
It's
Lower than that.
50-50. Because you go out there, it's a 50% chance you might live and there's a 50% chance you might die. Every day you wake up, bro. For the mental state of what we see on the media with the government and this COVID shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for real.
Like, nigga ain't gotta shoot you or stab you or you have an accident.
And that's why life is so precious, though. Like, life and all. Like, we take a lot of shit for fucking granted.
Oh, most
No
definitely.
joke. Like, we take a lot of shit for granted. And that's the wildest shit, though. Like, we be so on the go. We don't take time to just look at the beautiful, like when do we actually just sit back and breathe and just enjoy the
irony of life, bro.
Yeah, like just look up at the sky and appreciate it, that type of thing. Like,
I don't know. You know what
we be
what
like,
makes
get
you
up out the
appreciate
bed,
that?
go, get up out the bed,
If
if
you have,
go, it's like, my nigga.
If you have went through something in
like
life,
unplug.
Bro.
Yeah.
And that's what make people workaholics too, though. Like, that shit crazy. Like, motherfuckers like, I ain't got time to, I got to do.
Yeah.
And then fuck around and they pass and it's like, bro, you got this. You done made a lot, but when did you enjoy it?
Alright.
And
you gotta do better.
You know, that's why I say life is precious with it. Like, it takes time. Precious time too, cause like, bro, like we in it. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, like,
definitely in the mix, dude, for real though. So that's why we doing that shit though. So
definitely,
we gotta keep,
bro.
Man.
Humble beginning, bro.
All right, man.
Makes you successful, man.
Yeah. We gonna keep striving, man. Keep pushing.
For real though. We got to keep the legacy going on. And right now, this is going to conclude another episode of the HBMG podcast. The dopest podcast in the world.
In the world.
And I'm your co-host, Cooler the Kid.
And I'm your host, HillBoy Mac.
And today, our special guest, Big Nick,
right.
the Black Moses.
One and only, man.
Once again.
It's time for it, though.
Oh, yeah. We got to come together, most definitely. Black Power. Presence in the building, everything, my guy. And
most definitely, man.
Catch y'all later, man.
All right. We out.